pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want, then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
Hey gems, it's Karen. Welcome back to another video. If you're new, hi. I hope you're doing well. Pull up a chair, sit down. We have got the Pat McGrath new palette. It's the, oh my gosh, Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity eyeshadow palette. My goodness. Anyhow, here it is, and I do a full review on this palette. I use some, well, we're just gonna get into it. Aren't you excited? I'm excited. Let's get into this palette. If you're new, like I said, say hello. I would love to get to know you better, and I do hope by the end of this video you will consider subscribing. All right, guys, let's get into this look. Okay, so we got a brand new palette and freshly washed brushes. I couldn't wash all my brushes because my sink got clogged. I have the worst time sometimes with that. My camera's saying it's too hot and I'm like, ah! Okay, so I have a little bit of concealer up here and that's that. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is use some MAC Paint Pot before I get into this gorgeous looking Pat McGrath palette. Guys, this is my first product of hers. I don't remember how much I paid for it, probably like $1 million, but I'll put the price tag in here. Okay, we are seriously just gonna put this on, not set it. It is Bare Naked, I think. Bare Study. Bare Study. It's like a shimmery kind of primer. And I love it. I do. But I've been using this or concealer. Seriously, either or is fine. But okay, I think we're going to be dealing most with shimmers in this palette, so I thought maybe to do this would be good. Yeah? Let's see. I don't know. I'm so excited. Do you guys get excited when you get like something to add to your collection? It's not even just about adding to my collection. It's the fact that this is my very first palette. And it is the Celestial, I'm sorry, let me see what I got it from Sephora. Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity Eyeshadow Palette. What is up with the long names lately? Holy crap. What was that other one that was a super long name? The Charlotte Tilbury Bejeweled, Hypnotized, something else. All right. So, and this actually stays up. Look, it's got a little, it actually stays up the mirror. That's kind of neat. All right, so let me see. Let me put this over here. I'm hoping that the lighting is going to be good. It looks good right now, but that doesn't always mean it's going to look good on camera. And what I want to do is I want to take this Luxie brush, I believe, first. And ooh, there is literally 3 mattes in this palette, and that's it. And one of you guys said in the comments that her mattes are not that great. There's very little kick up, but this brush is still a little bit damp. And I don't know I don't think she has color names, but let's see how this works as a transition shade. And I'm hoping that the blending will be okay. Like I said, I've never used these shadows before, so I don't know if they blend well when you add setting spray or a damp brush. So we're gonna find out. Let's see. This is a pretty color. Let me show you. There it is there. That's the one I'm starting with. I'm just really hoping this lives up to my expectations. Pat McGrath? Yeah. Yay! And a lot of you said you had wanted this palette. So I'm curious to know if you got it or not. Okay, I can't really blend with this brush, but right now I'm just kind of laying down the color anyway, so I'm not too concerned with that. I don't know if I should darken that up or not. Excuse me. There are some really pretty colors I could pair this with, and it looks like there's some chrome and some glitters. they look so shiny. Got a mixture of a lot of stuff in here. This black has got like purple stuff in it that reminds me of the Bloodlust palette that Jeffree came out with. But yet those sparkles disappeared as soon as you put it on your eye though. I don't know if this is the same way or not, but I don't know. I don't really want to do a dark eye today. Go figure, I usually do. But let's see if we can create something gorgeous. I'm going to take this same brush and go into a little bit of a darker matte in this palette. And I'm going to put that in my crease. Excuse me. Just going to build this up. Oop, wrong one. Don't do that, Karen. But you guys know me. I'm like, oh, we'll just fix the look. No big deal. Okay. And I want to dive into those Ipsy palettes too. But right now I'm all about this one. So we do have to do some blending. I'm going to grab, excuse me, a Jaclyn Hill blending brush. This one is pretty much almost dry. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was. But that's okay. It's still blending nicely, which is a plus. Because sometimes you get more pigment out of it when it's wet. And I do like that. That's not bad. Wow. Okay, okay. So I'm going to take this blending brush right in it at this point, because I really want that to show in my crease. And I want to blend at the same time. So let's do it. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Whew. Do you see the difference? Like a lot of you guys are like, oh, I have hooded eyes. Well, I do too. But when I seem to play around with my mature eyelids that I hate, I can get my eyes to look bigger. And it's really about putting the color in the crease. Not so much out here or over here. It's right here that does it. It's what makes your eye look bigger. And then you're like, oh, okay, got it. Yay. Oh, okay, so it's really blending pretty well. I will say that. I really don't see any patchiness. Maybe a tiny, tiny bit. Again, though, I have a wet brush right now, so that could be totally the cause of that. And I'm loving that color. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. That is like beautifully gorgeous. What I want to do though is I'm gonna take a smaller brush. And this is what, the M421? Yeah, the Morphe M421. I'm going to dip it in that same color. And I'm going to put that color right here to create the illusion of a bigger crease. Oops, I put it a little too far, but that's all right because we can fix it. All right. Yeah, I love this brush. This is such a great brush. Create the illusion that I have a bigger crease than what I do. Let's see if my blending brush will just fix this. Otherwise, I may have to go in and fix it. Master brush. We ain't playing around. Give me my master brush. Oh, this one is wet. Oh, I could not wait for them to dry, though. I was like, I need them. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's saying something. It's excuse me. It is blending like well with it wet. So that's saying something about the formula, because not even Jeffree Star's pigments do that. I mean, you can see a little bit of how it expanded, but that's because what you blend extends. So what I'm going to do right now is take a brush that has nothing on it and just kind of remove some of this in the corner here. There we go. You guys have had my washing machine for like a couple of years, and I'm just now hearing that tiny little beeping sound. I think my mom might have turned that on. I don't know. All right, so as you can see, I got some of it gone. I should have waited for my brushes to dry, but who wants to wait when you have a new palette? Okay, now that's fine. We can work with that. All right, Now what I want to do, I've got this gorgeous purplish kind of color. I'm like so in love with that, but I think I want to put something lighter here and then this one darker out here. What do you think? Yeah? Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna take some concealer because you know I've been huge with cut creases lately. Like, yeah. I don't know where my e.l.f. here is. My e.l.f. one's getting all messy. But now I've got like so many other ones. Dose of colors. I've got like a bazillion of those now. I know I exaggerate, but that's what it feels like. Okay. There is my crease. See it? We're going to take that Morphe brush and do a nice fine line. So you can still see my transition shade. That was the goal of me putting it there. Because usually when you blend and you go back and forth, it's hard to get into. That's why you need detailing brush. It's hard to get into here to make sure that the pigment gets there. I use little brushes to do that. Okay. Okay. And we don't want separation in pigment. Absolutely not. Okay. I'm approaching the point where my camera might say it's too hot, so I might have to do some of this off camera, even though I really don't want to at all. Just letting you know. Don't worry about if your line doesn't look exactly perfect, because we're going to go back into that crease after we have laid down the color. What I want to do is grab a makeup wipe and wipe this brush off, because I do want to use this brush with these lovely pretty shades. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm gonna do? I know it. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab some setting spray and I'm gonna go into this gorgeous looking, okay, it may not work with this brush. We'll see. It is beautiful though. Oh, okay. Let me show you on my finger. Here it is. I'm going to put this on and build it up, and I will be right back. Okay, I've got that down. I love it. It's gorgeous. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush right here, and I'm going to gently go right above where I put down that color, just to make sure that my transition shade is still there. That's the foundation for the look. And I noticed I had wiped off some of the color here, so I'm going to have to use an angle brush to put that back. That is like when you put on your foundation and all that jazz. We need to put some of that back. And like I said, you can fix anything. I do not need to put primer over here. I just need to make sure that my foundation is everywhere it's supposed to be. Okay, so voila. Another thing, I love fixing my stuff because I get to show you guys. I couldn't just leave it like that. And if you notice something is off about your look, fix it. Figure out what it is, you know? Okay, so, and these work great with all shimmers, these Anastasia brushes, just so you know. Okay, I have an angled brush right now, and I'm feeling a little bit of this vibe over here. I'm trying to make sure that it captures, because it's gonna make it captures the attention of this shimmer we just laid down. Okay. Don't do the same thing you did before, Karen. All right. Oof. It's just, I love that. Look at that. Wait till you see what I'm putting on the back end of my eye. Oh my gosh. I gotta find the right brush to do it. I think this one is it. I love this brush so much on so many levels because it just applies color like amazing. Watch, I say that it won't work with us. Look at that. All right, you ready? Like, hey. I feel like royalty right now. Like, look at that. Ah! Woo! Yes, girl. I might wake up my daughter, my teenager that's sleeping that should be up, but I might wake her up. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that's like so overpowering and gorgeous. I just cannot even get over it. Oh, it makes like the matte look like, what are you even doing there? It's like, okay. I need a brush that has nothing on it that can do a little blending for me. Some of these brushes are still wet, like I said. Okay. I'm loving that. Guys, do you see that? Oh, I need to finish. Let me build it up a little bit. Not that it really needs that much building, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to take this like Dragon Beauty or whatever it is, or Lunar Beauty thing, and I put it into this color here because the matte is like not doing this look justice at all. So I'm wanting to add a shimmer all the way around. And I'm trying to do it without messing everything up. Just want to cover my transition shade basically with this one. What do you think? Oh. Ooh, wow. Okay, let's do this. Just gently, because I've still got blending to do. Wish my brushes would hurry up and dry. But we're just gonna have to go with that, with all the shimmers and stuff instead of the mattes. Leave the mattes out of this one. Oh, that is just gorgeous. I gotta figure out what else I'm gonna do here. It's like amazing. All right, I want to take this by surprise. I'm going to use as many colors as I can. I'm going to go with my inner corner highlight brush, and I'm going to dip it into this goldish looking color right here. And I just want to see how well that highlights right here. Whew. I don't think I've ever had an all shimmer look before, but that is amazing. Yeah, I'm loving that. Okay, so I've got to do some blending. I'm going to take my master brush and I'm going to go right up here and gently but barely touching anything. And then I'm going to move to eyeliner, but I am going to do that off camera. I did do it in my last video. I just don't want my camera to stay too hot and cut things off because that's what it's been doing. So let me do some liner and I'll be back. It is time for the under eye, and I kind of want to go in with this black that's in there. So I'm taking, this is really the inner corner highlight brush, because I don't think I washed a crease brush. Don't know what I was thinking. And I'm going to put it right on my lower lash line and connect it up to my liner. I use setting spray, so I'm going to let it sit before I smoke it out. That is a super pretty color. Wow. What do I have right here? Okay. See over here? Oh my goodness. I'm loving. These colors are amazing. Ooh. Okay. Gonna let that dry and then we will smoke it out. Okay, time to smoke out the under eye. Just the edges is all you need to do. Wow, I'm like amazed right now. I didn't lose any pigment at all. That is freaking awesome. Bless you, Kona. Okay, so bless you again, Kona. Let me clean off this brush here. You okay? And I am going to, do I want to put like a little bit of gold right here? Or, oh, I'm just so excited. Let's go with this one. Barely touching it. Yep, I love it. Ooh. I actually kind of want to put this one, change this look a little bit and put it up here. Oh, I'm loving, loving, loving. The last step would be mascara and lashes. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I finished my look. What do you think? Overall, I'm ecstatic. I'm so happy I got this palette and I cannot wait to start using the rest of it. Remember, I went in with the mattes. They didn't blend so well with my wet brushes, so of course I'm going to try them again. But overall, look at all the shimmers and they worked perfectly. So would I recommend this? Yes, I think so. And I want to do another look. Probably a few more. Give me some ideas. Gold? I don't know. Choose a color in here. Red, brown. I don't know. God only knows. Or I could just come up with something. But either way, I wanted to say thank you for joining me for this video. It was very exciting for me to add this palette to my collection. I'm so very happy I got it. Like I said, I'll put information on how I got it, where I got it, and the cost of it down below. I think right now they have 10% off too. So it might be something you want to take advantage of. Let me know if you've gotten this palette, if you've used it, if you've liked it. Do you like her formula? I need all the deets. Put that in the comments below, and I will see you guys real soon in another video. Love you. Bye. Oh, by the way, I finished up with a Gerard lip liner in Ecstasy and Jeffree Star's Liquid Lip in Scandal. And I got Hank and Henry lashes on in the style Island Girl. All right, guys. Mwah! Bye.